Well, good morning, everybody. So nice to be here with you at this Burning Bowl service today. As we prepare to release, as we prepare to let go, and the first thing I want to ask you to let go of today is what you thought you were going to let go of at the Burning Bowl service. Just let that go and let's let it come to us as we're going through the service. Let's start anew. Let's release anything that we thought we wanted to let go of, because we've probably been working on that since yesterday or the day before, or whenever we started thinking about what we let go of. And let's really let what we're going to let go of come into our mind, come into our thought, so that we can practice the power, the facility of renunciation, of elimination. Now, if you remember, I don't know how many of you saw Jim Gaither, but he gave a very poignant talk on elimination. And if you remember, Jim said, well, I want to do two powers this year. I want to do elimination as well. I want to talk about renunciation, about removing the power from something, about really renunciating it, about letting it go. And what an important power he thought that was. And so do I. In the revealing word, Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, says that a letting go of old thoughts in order that new thoughts may find place in consciousness, that a healthy state of mind is attained when the thinker willingly lets go the old thoughts and takes on the new. So what we want to do is release. And I'd like to stop for a minute and show about a 40-second video and listen to Reverend Sylvia Sumter talking about releasing. So let me do this very quickly. I am quick with this today. There we go.
You see, the soul is meant, friends, to feel spacious. Your soul is meant and designed to feel a sense of openness and an expansion, to feel an aliveness of the spirit. So the question is, what do you need to release?
So what do you need to release today? What is it that you need to release today? What do you need to renunciate? You know, for me, and I may come up with something different during the meditation, but you've all heard me talking about it being a great year of letting go of some old thoughts. And I have to tell you, I have two major let goes this year, and I've really let go of them already. So I don't need to put them in the burning bowl. And, you know, I'll share with you that one of the thoughts that I've let go of, that was a long-term thought, a negative thought, really. And after all this time in Unity, you would have thought I would have known it a long time before this, but that's not how we work. That's not what enlightenment's about. It's about the process. It's about being willing to go through the process. And so, you know, when I was taking, the first one happened, back in April or May. And then when I was taking Linda Martello Witzett's healing, the 12 Powers for Healing, in the first session, you know, we were to look at what we needed to heal. And I've talked about this before, but I remember saying, because we came into a group and talked about that, and I remember saying, well, here's the same old story again, because it came up. And so that said something. It's the same old story. It's the fact that in my mind, I thought I was not whole because I was alone, because I was not in a relationship, because it was just me. For most of my life that I can remember, I felt that something was wrong with me, that I wasn't whole, that I wasn't complete, that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't living up to the standard, that I wasn't making the mark, that something was wrong with me, that nobody wanted me. that I didn't want anybody. And I realized that that's not true. That's just not true. I am whole, 100% whole right now with myself. 100%. I'm whole. I'm unlimited. I'm free. I have everything that I need. I've released that thought. Oh, it wasn't easy. Well, it was easy. You know, when you finally, forgive me for taking that back, but when you get to the point where you're in a healing class, or you must be willing to heal something if you're taking 12 hours for healing. I mean, unless you're the facilitator, you know, or something. So I'm in there, and I, you know, didn't bring anything with me, but I was ready. I was ready to let it go. So you see, I'd been going in the other direction. I'd been imagining myself in a relationship. Oh God, did I have some good imaginations with that? You couldn't believe who I was in relationship with. Everybody, well, never mind. You know, that doesn't need to happen anymore. And I'm so glad of that. And so that's the kind of thing, and I share that with you as an example because that's the kind of thing I'm calling on you today to let go of. Something that's been, well, you've been holding on to for a long time, that you don't want anymore, that you're tired of, that, you know, keeps coming up. And it's not the truth. It's not principle. You know better. You've done your work this year. You've done your practice. You're moving forward. You're taking classes. What am I going to let go of today? What doesn't serve me? So renunciation then is our ability to release negative thoughts, feelings, and beliefs from your consciousness. And I wanted to say that sentence because the word beliefs are included in that sentence. And I think that's important, that it's okay to let go of beliefs. If something you believed in, you find out you don't believe it anymore, it's not the truth, and it's holding you back, let's release it. It's okay. Renunciation is your ability to give a no response to negativity. So it's okay for me to say, no, there's no truth to the fact that I'm not 100% whole, just as I am right now. No, I deny that. I take any power away from that, you see, because that had power over me. I deny it. And then I take a breath and allow the vacuum to create. Because when we let go of something, we create a vacuum in there. We can replace it with something. And so I'm open and receptive to new thoughts and ideas. But what I know is that I'm whole right now. And that renunciation is also my ability to forgive and release others. Is there somebody you need to forgive this burning bowl service? Somebody you need to release? Something that you need to say, goodbye, enough, I let this go. I release you. Oh, begin to feel what that feels like, as David Trulli sang in his song, to empty out, to empty, to become empty. I allow myself to begin emptying out now. And I begin to think, what's happened in my relationships this past year? Who was in my life in the winter, in the spring, in the summer, and in the fall? Who left? Who stayed? Who would I like to call in or call back to my social sphere? Or who can I release? What happened in my work or my life's project this year? Did I face challenges? Did something hold me back? Did I learn anything new? Did I advance? How do I feel about the work or project that I'm doing? Does it excite me? Do I still have imagination? Am I still creating? What changes might I make? Remember that our thoughts are objects and they occupy space in us. And if we don't practice the power of renunciation, it can get blocked up. And we don't create that vacuum for new thoughts to come in. So as you're moving through this process today of letting go, know that you're doing yourself a favor by releasing these objects, by releasing these thoughts that are no longer serving you. What happened to your body this year? What happened to my body this year? What was injured, or did something go wrong with your body? And what healed? What efforts did I make to take care of myself and treat my body with loving kindness? Remember last week when we talked about loving kindness and loving kindness to myself first. So is there something keeping me from being loving kindness to myself and to others? And can I let that go? What did I lose this year? What losses still weigh heavy on my heart? We all have had losses this year. Is there a loss I need to release and let it go and begin to become grateful for the experiences that I can no longer have, but that I can remember? And so release that need. What did I gain from having any persons or things in my life that remains a part of me, even if that thing or person is gone? And so once we release and we use denials, we take away the truth from what we're releasing, then we're left to affirm. And what my affirmation usually is that today I release what I don't want. I let go and let God do the work in this sacred experience. In this, I am healed and renewed. I open my heart to love, and I am blessed with peace and joy and harmony. Now remember, and we've talked about this before, but when we're practicing the power of elimination, and especially on a day like today when we're releasing and we're intentionally releasing, that sometimes that vacuum can feel uncomfortable. And also, sometimes the new thoughts coming in can be uncomfortable. In Unity, we talk about chemicalization, that feeling of new neural networks that come in, or even that feeling that comes upon us when we deny any power over a thought, over a neural network, something that we've been used to that feels comfortable. And when we stop that, it's going to feel uncomfortable and our body might feel it, or when we put new thoughts in. So be aware of chemicalization. If you begin to feel anything like that, why, if you need to talk to your chaplain or to me, give us a call. We're there for you. Or if you just need to chat. So remember that and begin now releasing and allowing things to come into your mind. Think about if you've changed as a person. Do you like the choices you made? Or is there something you still want to change about yourself? How do I feel about the passing of the year? Oh, am I ready to let it go? Yes, I'm ready to let 2021 go. Am I relieved? Yes. Am I excited for a new start? Yes. Anxious about possible changes? I hope so. Yes, let's hope this becomes a different kind of a year. And so what thought do you want to send back to creative energy? Because remember, what you're letting go of goes back into the energy. And so it gets to become created again. So you're making more room for spiritual awareness as you eliminate broken down opinions and false beliefs about yourself. Once you make the denial, renunciate the thought. Be still. Let a vacuum be created. Release any fears, forgiveness work that you might need to be doing. A good day to do self-forgiveness work. Is there something you've been holding on about yourself, like I was for years, and you can let go of that? Some self-forgiveness work. Is there a resentment that you might let go of today, that you might feel better once that thought is gone? Oh, just let it go. Any selfishness that you want to let go of, get rid of. Remember that you can release anger with love, that you can release intolerance with patience, and you can release weakness with strength. And now let's prepare for a time of meditation as we begin our burning bowl process.
Let go of the shore and let the waters carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the waters carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe and know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the waters carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the waters carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Float into the mystery. Float into the mystery.
Breathing in and breathing out now, and allowing the eyes to relax as you're comfortable doing, and allowing the body to relax and to let go of the shore. I let go of the shore and float into mystery. I trust this place. I trust the sacredness of it. I trust myself. And so, breathing in and out now, I let go of the shore. I let go of the shore and allow my mind to bring to the surface what I'd like to let go of. Letting go, letting go. I am willing to let go. And so as I move through this time of meditation, and as we breathe into this time, we allow thoughts to let go of, to come to our mind, and we'll know those ones that we want to write down on the melting paper. And when we're ready, we can place that melting paper into the bowl of water and watch the words just melt away, just melt away. And if you don't have the melting paper, why write it down on that piece of paper and then tear it up into many, many pieces, and then we'll give instructions about that. So breathe in, breathe out. I let go. I let go and I let God. I trust? What isn't serving me? What have I used up? What's different? What do I no longer need in this human experience? Is there a resentment that I'm holding on to that I could let go of? Is there a thought that's holding me back to be my full potentiality in this human experience? I breathe in and out and let those thoughts that I want to let go of, that I want to melt away, come into mind. Just come into mind. Breathing in and out. Sitting for a moment now. Sitting, and as these thoughts come to me, I just slowly write them down on my piece of paper and then close my eyes again and go back into a time of eliminating, a time of renunciation, a time of giving up, a time of accepting myself 100% as I am. I am a child of God, perfect in every way. I am willing to let go of any thought that holds me back from that. Any thought that's holding me back, I am willing to let go of today. And as David plays a little music, we continue to write on our paper and continue to take time in the silence and in meditation, breathing in and breathing out during the music. And as you continue writing down on your piece of melting paper, as you're ready, drop it in the melting bowl and watch the words float away.